Hello, sports fans. Well, if you watched my last video, you saw the spot I picked out. And let me just show you around camp and what I've got going on and what I've done. Pretty much all set up. So this morning I disconnected the RV from everything at the RV park. I hooked up the Jeep and I towed the Jeep here using the RV. And once I got here, disconnected the Jeep and got the RV in perfect spot. I think because of recent rains, it's a little uneven. This is usually a flat spot. So I did end up using some cribbing or chalks, Lego blocks. Sorry, I'm watching Ninja roll in the dirt, my cat. So I did have to use some of those on the passenger side wheels. And then I drove the Jeep up to the very start of the forest road where it's pavement. I called an Uber, and my plan was have them take me to the company car, which was still at the RV park, and I'd drive that here. Then I'd end up walking 1 mile back to get my Jeep. So when he arrived, I said, hey, look, if you saw the last video, there were a lot of mud puddles from the recent rains. Today I was lucky. Only like 2 small puddles were left. So the road was pretty much dry. And I told the Uber driver, I said, look, if I said, look, I'm going to give you like a $7 tip anyway. I'll make it an even, or I'll add it up another $10 if you drive 1 mile down the dirt road, follow me as I drive my Jeep. So to save me a 1 mile walk later in the afternoon. And I told him, just go super slow. And he followed me. He was right on my bumper. And I did like 5 miles an hour all the way in. And dropped off the Jeep here with the RV. And then we drove out. Now, he took it a little fast, so he did bottom out like 2 times. I was like, dude, just take it very slow at the bumps. But he'd never been back here, even though he's lived in Flagstaff a long time. And now I got the vehicle, the work vehicle, and drove it back here. And let me show you camp that everything I've set up. Here's my view at the front door. Fire pit with that free couple of pieces of wood I got 2 days ago. It was set out. It is now completely all gone, understandably so. So here's my front door. Let's take a look. I'm going to move the Jeep in a minute. I've got the towing mechanism back there, the towing arms, the blue ox covered. I've got some motion sensor solar lights set up there. See, I've got my carpet down and staked in on all 4 corners. And all 4 corners, I've also got these cheap little solar lights. I've got my chairs, I've got my table, front doormat. So here's how I had to chalk both tires using those Lego blocks. You can see the back one back there. And I've got the drapes up. I've got the front windshield reflectix up. I've got my solar rope light that blinks and flashes at night. I've got a motion detector light here. And there was Ninja. I used my old carpet just to put under this propane tank area because when it rains and it keeps it from getting all muddy. Here's another motion detector light I'm going to put on top of the propane. And I've got a half full propane tank in the Jeep. And I'm going to go into town tomorrow, and that's going to be one of the several events that I have to do in town. I'll give you just the nose of the front of the company vehicle there. So I'm going to move the Jeep now. And over here, this is not anything part of the forest road. In fact, this never was here. But apparently last year, somebody decided to go from the side forest road here. The main forest road goes that way. This one is an official forest road also, but somebody had decided to make a trail here. So I put up a few cones that I have. See, Ninja's checking everything out. And this is the trail that's coming into my spot here. Crazy kitty. So let's move the Jeep. And I've got the Jeep over there. Tomorrow I'll be bringing the water containers in to fill up and doing laundry. Well, I didn't want to bore you with all the tedious stuff I've done, but since my channel is all about my real nomadic life, living in my RV, I'll tell you what I've done thus far today. So, number one, I was supposed to be on call today for work. They said the chances of getting a call on Sunday are like maybe 3 times a year. And it is Easter. But if there's a guy that wished he was on call today, it would be me, because I don't have any Easter plans and I'm running errands in town. But unfortunately, they hadn't set me up in the system yet, so technically I can't be on call. Now it brings me to another point with work, is I may not be set up in the system to work tomorrow. I'll find out about 6 p.m. tonight, because what they do is on the work phone, they send you out all your rides for the next day at about 5 or 6 p.m. So who knows? But anyway, hope you all had a happy Easter. Again, today is Easter for me, and I'm in town, Flagstaff, running errands. Let's see what I've done. I went and picked up some letters and packages at my mailbox. One of them I'll show you, because it's 2 of the packages went to my post office here months ago. Then I paid to have it sent to Kingman, general delivery, and I ended up leaving Kingman to come back to Flagstaff before I was able to pick them up. So after 30 days, they returned to sender. So I finally got them after they went to Kingman and back. But one of them I'll show you is a toy for Ninja, and at least the ad hooked me, because it showed cats going crazy with it, so I hope it does entertain her. So this morning I started out, I let Ninja out for a couple hours. I did get my packages and mail, like I said. I went to Circle K and got gas. Oh my goodness. I use an app I'll put here that gives you cash back. I haven't looked into it a whole lot. I've heard somebody say, sorry, hold on, there's a train. Okay, it's almost finished going by. Anyway, the ads showed them going crazy over this toy, so, oh, I already said that. So then I went to Circle K, got gas. I used that cashback app, which, again, some people say that you can scan a receipt for anywhere and it gives you cash back, but as far as I could tell, it just populates with places like Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. Now an alarm going off, man. You'll understand why when I tell you where I'm at in a minute. And different places like that, and then you enter any number of credit cards. I probably entered 5 of them, so you swipe that credit card, and like a day later it gives you back like 15 cents or 10 cents or 3 cents a gallon. So I use that, and then I also have the Circle K mobile app where my number's listed, and currently I'm getting 25 cents a gallon off of that. But even with the Circle K and the other app getting me like 35 cents off a gallon of premium, so this is not basic unleaded, because I put premium in the Jeep because it does knock a bit if you use the basic gas. Anyway, $4.99 a gallon, and that's included the 10 cents I'm going to get back. So technically 507 a gallon, and then I'll get back like 10 cents a gallon in a couple days. And then in the app you could cash out anytime you want and have it put into your bank account. So I did that. I got a couple of adult beverages, which I shouldn't have. If I have to work tomorrow, I will not drink them tonight. It is beautiful weather, unless you're sitting inside a Jeep like I am. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, in the Jeep, it's a little warm. But then I went and topped off my propane tank. I'll probably get back to you here once I'm back at camp and show you that one more time and sign off. So that was one of the packages. Ninja's new toy. This came across on a Facebook advertisement, and it's really cool. It's actually 2 in 1, so you could have 2 separate toys for 2 cats, or in this case I put both of them together, and they actually stick together with magnets. Those orange lines on each side are magnets, and then each one comes with a ball, and the cats can scratch this. It's that corrugated cardboard type thing, and they can scratch. And I put the balls in there, and she ignored it at first when I had it on the ground, but now I've got it on the table with her where she normally lays, so she definitely was playing with it. Probably take her a little bit before she realizes she can scratch on it too. I just had to show you guys this. This is the drive-through line at Chick-fil-A. So kind of like In-N-Out, where they will come out to the drive-through line because it's so long and take your order. But but they got little rain booths for them. I know. The proper YouTube etiquette would be show you the making of my meal so you can see how delicious it was. Well, I had a salad. I bought a couple bags of salad mix. I put in some Parmesan cheese, jalapeno pepper slices, fresh ground black pepper, Thousand Island dressing, and I think that's it. I haven't had Thousand Island dressing since I was like in my 20s, up until about a month ago, and I just got a craving for it, and I've been using it ever since. I know I forgot something else. I bought hard-boiled eggs. So yes, I know it's easy to buy a dozen eggs and hard-boil them. I just bought the pack of like 6 that's pretty hard-boiled eggs, already peeled off, and I did cut one of those up and put in there to make it pretty tasty. So it was a really good salad. Strangely enough, it's the only thing I've eaten all day, mostly because I slept in today because I could, and then I went into town, and even though I had to go to the restroom at Chick-fil-A, I fought the urge to buy anything there. So that's just the couple of days here. It's been sprinkling all day long, including now at 6 p.m. It's nice. Hopefully it'll lower the fire danger and fire risk in the area, which is nice. I definitely am planning on this next weekend having a nice campfire. Got plenty of good wood, and that'll be in a future video when the future happens. So, today, Tuesday, I did not have any work. So this crazy cat and I are just kind of walking around the camp area. I saw some trash that needed to be picked up. So we're kind of just staying close to camp and doing a little policing of everything. The good news for work is tomorrow they're already sending me trips for tomorrow. So I might start out as early as 8:30 and go till like, I don't know, 4:30, but things could change. Never know. So from Ninja and I, we bid you adieu. Thanks for watching. Please smash that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. And leave any comments that you like, because I read all the comments. So from this 65-degree Fahrenheit day in near Flagstaff, Arizona, I bid you adieu. Go out there, be positive, be nice, and be active.